Anna, are you there? I was just wondering where you are right now. I'm sure you know this already, but the funeral is going to be starting soon, and, well, I just hope that you're already on your way over.
Oh, hey there, Dora. I am so sorry about this. But I just had a bunch of stuff land on my plate at the last minute, and I'm just running a little late leaving the house.
Oh, I see. Well, I suppose it sounds like it can't be helped then. But I'm glad that you'll be here soon. I just don't even know what to say on a day like this, though. I mean, it's not often that a mother outlives her son. It's not something that I ever wanted to happen either, but don't worry, I promised Anthony that I would look after your children.
I know, but well, it was a car accident. These things just happen, I suppose. There's nothing we can really do about it now. And it doesn't help that the person in the other car was seriously injured. Of course, I feel sorry for him as well, but now it seems that we might have to pay some kind of insurance claim. I know that the other person must be in a lot of pain and have a lot of anger right now, but I just don't know how to feel about any of this. I don't know what's right and what's wrong anymore.
I know exactly what you mean. We kind of all take for granted that we're going to be safe when we get behind the wheel of a car to go somewhere. But that's not always a given. And now, here we are at Anthony's funeral.
I know. I really am so sorry to be late as well. I promise that I'll head out as soon as I can and go straight to the funeral.
And you're going to be bringing both of the girls to this as well, right? I think it's only right that they should see their father one last time.
No, I actually won't be bringing either of them. I'm only going to be going there by myself, but I should be there soon, so don't worry.
Are you sure that you're okay to do this, Anna? I know that ever since the accident, you just haven't been sleeping well at all. And to think that your work won't even give you some time off. You were running around so busily the last time I saw you.
It really is going to be okay. I think that things are finally starting to settle down at work. But now that their father is gone, I'm having to work and take care of the kids all by myself.
Well, I just want you to know that even if it feels like it, you're not alone, and I'm here for you. So just please know that whenever you need some help, you can always come to me and ask for it.
Dora, thank you so much. I really don't know what to say except that I feel like I haven't deserved to get such nice messages from you. In fact, I know that I've probably caused a lot of trouble for you in the past, and I just wanted to apologize for that.
What are you talking about, dear? You haven't caused any kind of trouble for me at all. I know that we're not family by blood, but I hope you know that my husband and I think of you as our daughter, too.
Thank you so much for saying that. I really can't wait to see you both there. And please, let me know if there's anything I can do to help out when I get there.
I think that we have more than enough hands here already, so you just leave all those pesky details to us. I know this day isn't going to be easy on anyone, but I don't think you need to worry about trying to get anything done. Hey, Anna, do you have a moment to text? I'm just a little bit confused as to why Lucy is here at my door with all of her things packed up.
Oh yes, about that. I was just going to leave her there for a little, and I was hoping that you could look after her. Is that all right?
Well, it would be all right, but I suppose that's not really what I'm concerned about. It's just that Lucy is here telling me that you called her fat and ugly and said that you were throwing her out of the house. So I'm just a little confused about this. Is that really what happened? Did you and her get into a fight or something?
Oh no, it's nothing like that at all. But the thing is that I just can't stand to take care of her anymore. so I'm just going to leave her in your care from now on.
I'm sorry, I don't think I quite understand what you're getting at. Is this supposed to be some kind of joke?
Does it seem like a joke? I mean, she's there with all of her stuff, just like you said, right?
So then you're really just going to abandon your child and ask your mother-in-law to take care of her?
I don't have any other choice. You have no idea how hard it is being a single mother now that Tony is gone. There's just no way that I'm going to be able to take care of 2 girls on my own. It's impossible.
I understand that things have gotten much busier for you since my son's passing, but I don't think it's right for you to try and just slough off one of your own daughters onto someone else like this.
But you do agree with me, right? I mean, you can see what I'm getting at when I say that she's ugly, right? So that's why I chose to get rid of Lucy and keep the other one.
Anna, what in the world are you talking about right now? I have never once thought that either of your daughters were ugly. And even if that were the case, I still don't think that it's okay for you to just abandon one of your children like this. And on top of that, even if I did agree to take Lucy in and raise her as my own, there is still so many things that need to be done. Besides the legal paperwork of handing over guardianship, there's registering her to a new school and plenty of other things.
Oh, right. But then that means you'll really do it? You'll take care of Lucy for the rest of her life now?
Well, if you're really going to just leave your daughter here and not take care of her, then I guess I really don't have much of a choice. Besides, I have to say that Lucy really does like Tony. And besides, I could never just turn my back on one of my grandchildren like that.
Perfect! I knew I could count on you to do this for me. You have no idea how relieved I am to hear that you'll take her off of my hands. I actually asked my parents about doing this before I decided to send her to you. But I think I knew deep down that you wouldn't be able to say no if I just left her there.
Anna, I really have to say that I am just shocked at you. I mean, are you really sure you want to go through with this? You really want to just give up your daughter like this? Because I won't ever give her back if you say yes. I know that you're still probably dealing with the shock of losing Tony, but I think you might be acting just a bit rashly right now.
And just why in the world do you think you have to worry about me? I think I'm going to be just fine now that I only have one child to deal with.
All I'm saying is that it's only been a week since Tony died, and well, this just seems so sudden. Besides, aren't you worried at all on the effect it might have on Lucy? How about I hold on to her for now, and you really think long and hard about if you want to do this, okay? I know that things are really hard for you right now, but I just don't think that this is the right way to respond.
No, I know what I'm doing, and I've made up my mind. Besides, now that I've gotten rid of her, I'm going to be moving to New York.
Hold on a second, so you left your daughter here with me, and now you're going to move to the other side of the country?
That's right. I found a new job there, and so I have to move there in order to start it. In fact, you should probably know that things actually weren't going all that well with Tony and I before he died. So, I'm actually really not even all that broken up now that he is gone. But Lucy wouldn't stop talking about her dad, so I knew I couldn't keep her around.
Wait, I don't understand. You were crying the whole time at the funeral. It looked like you really missed Tony.
Oh, come on. You don't think I was going to be expressing how I really felt about him in front of everyone there who was actually sad to see him go, did you? But I will say that Tony did make a good amount of money, and he was really good with the kids. It is going to be really hard to replace him.
So then, it was just an act? Or were you just crying over the loss of his paycheck in your free time?
I mean, a little of column A and a little of column B. if I can be perfectly honest with you. But anyways, thanks again for agreeing to take Lucy in. This really is going to be huge for me. And, of course, I didn't want to put her in an orphanage or anything like that.
Anna, do you really not feel guilty about any of what you're doing right now? I mean, this is your daughter that we're talking about, so you have to tell me that you're sure this is what you want to do.
Oh, I am very sure about this. Besides, having one less ugly mouth to feed around the house is going to make things easier on everyone. It's not like I never loved her or anything though, but it's just that compared to when she was a baby, she's a lot uglier now. Besides, don't you think it's better for Lucy not to live in an environment that doesn't even want her around?
But you're that environment. I think what you're saying is pretty self-serving, don't you?
Well, you might see it that way, but I've been thinking of taking her to get plastic surgery for a long time now.
I don't even know what to say. Your daughter does not need any kind of surgery at all. If anything needs correcting, it's your views on the world.
Again, you are more than entitled to your opinion. But I don't really feel like sitting here and reading all of these chastising messages. But hey, if you do ever choose to get her plastic surgery, then I might think about taking Lucy back.
I don't even know what to say to you anymore, but if this is the way you want to treat your own daughter, then fine. And just how much longer before the two of you move to New York?
We were going to be moving away before the end of the month.
I see. Well, then it seems to me like we've got a lot of work to do before this handover is complete. And I want to ask you one more time. Are you really sure that this is what you want to do?
For the last time, yes. I am sure that this is something that I want to do. I have my cuter daughter with me, and that is all that I need. Nothing is going to make me regret this. Dora, why didn't you tell me the good news? I should have known about this a long time ago.
Oh, Anna? Wow, how many years has it been since I last heard from you?
Oh, who cares about how long it's been? I need you to tell me all about Lucy first. Tell me everything now.
You want to know about Lucy? I'm a bit confused. Why would you want to know about her?
Well, the other day, I just happened to run into an old friend of mine who knew from when the girls were in preschool. She told me that Lucy is going to be going to one of the top universities in the world. Why didn't you reach out and tell me that she had done something so incredible? I would have loved to know all about that.
I'm sorry, Anna, but I really don't think that that has anything to do with you at all.
What? How could you say something like that? Did you forget that I'm Lucy's mother?
Yes, that may be true when it comes to genetics, but you do remember that you gave Lucy away, right? And so I don't think it's appropriate for you to be calling yourself her mother like that.
Okay, yes, it is true that I did give Lucy away back then. But of course it doesn't mean that I ever stopped being her mother. So anyways, as her mother, I think that I'll be taking Lucy back now. After all, my ugly little duckling has bloomed into an amazing swan. And that means that I'll be taking charge of her again. Besides, don't you think it would be better for my daughter to come back and live with her sister and I?
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's a really good point. Okay then, I'll give her back.
Oh, really? Do you mean it? Wow, I guess I didn't think that it would be that easy.
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem at all. I actually just told Lucy the good news, and she said that if you want to take her back, that you'll have to pay me $20 million. And for a girl as amazing and brilliant as Lucy, I think that's a pretty good deal, if I can be honest with you.
Wait, hold on. You're going to sell my daughter back to me for $20 million? Is that supposed to be some kind of joke or something?
Oh, of course not. It's not a joke at all. But I heard that you married some rich business owner not long after you arrived to New York, right? So maybe you can just ask your husband for that money and then we shouldn't have any problems.
What in the world are you talking about? You think that $20 million is something you can just casually ask for? If you don't want to give her back, that's fine. But you don't need to make up some crazy lie like this to try and hold on to her.
Oh no, we're really not lying about this at all. In fact, Lucy and I have actually been trying to raise this money for a while now. But I think that things would go quicker if you just talked to Lucy yourself. She said that she is willing to talk to you in person if you'd like that.
Are you kidding me? I don't want anything to do with some little brat who thinks that she's worth $20 million. Why in the world does she need that money for anyways? What is going on that you're trying to raise at?
Well, we're trying to raise the money so we can afford medical treatments, if you must know.
You mean you need that much money because she's sick? Well, that's just another reason I have nothing to do with her at all. I don't need that kind of burden.
You really haven't changed one bit, have you, Anna? You don't care at all about your own children, just what they can do for you. I haven't heard from you in years, and it's only now that you hear that Lucy's going into a fancy school that you have an interest in her? To you, your kids are just props that you can try and use to boost your own status, isn't that right? Just admit that that's what this was all about.
No, it's not like that at all. I really do want another chance with my eldest daughter, but if she needs that much money for her surgery, then it must be only her brain that's worth anything. I guess she really is just like her father, though. Dora, I knew it. I knew that you were trying to trick me. You lied to me about Lucy being sick, didn't you? Well, now I'm going to sue you into oblivion. I hope you're ready for that.
Oh, just can it already, you old hag! You really need to stop all this!
Excuse me? Did you just call me an old hag? That's rich coming from you, you bag of bones.
Actually, Grandma's in the bath right now, and she can't quite talk. But anyways, I would appreciate if you could just leave us alone. You are causing us nothing but trouble.
Grandma? Wait a second. Is this... Am I talking to Lucy right now?
That's right. You're talking to Lucy right now.
Lucy? Oh my gosh, I've been wanting to talk to you forever. How do you feel about coming to live with your mom again? I have a new husband and everything. You can come and live with us and your sister, and we can all be happy. You can even see your sister again.
Yeah, I just really don't think that that's going to work.
Well then, how about I go and ask at the place that you're volunteering at?
And just why is it that you know about my volunteer work, huh?
I mean, how could I not at this point? I only had to search your name online and all the amazing work that you've been doing pops up. I heard that you were able to raise $20 million to help out some sick children who live in an orphanage, is that right? When I saw that, my heart just swelled with pride at the amazing daughter that I was able to raise.
Yes, thankfully we had a lot of generous donors who helped us raise enough money. But you should know that I never really wanted to have you involved in any of this. In fact, if I did meet you, I would only do it so that I could tell you about all the crap you put me through. But now I'm only messaging you like this to say that I never want to hear from you again.
Well, if you don't want me to text your grandma anymore, then how about you just give me your number and we talk instead?
Did you read the text? I don't care whose number it is. I don't want to talk to you ever.
Lucy, please. Don't you think you're being unreasonable? I just want to make things right for us. You don't know what I was going through back then. I really had my hands full with the two of you. I just hope that you can forgive a moment of weakness.
I still remember what you said to me when you threw me out. Dad had just died, and then I found out that I was losing the rest of my family as well? Not that I had much of a family besides Dad. You clearly always preferred Tiffany to me. The only people who ever showed any love for me at all were Dad and Grandma. And then you threw me out of the house all because you thought I was ugly. Looking back at it all now, I could almost laugh.
But you have to know how sorry I am that I did and said all of that. I was distressed and busy. And was so busy trying to help Tiffany with her performances and all that.
Her performances? As I recall, you were the one trying to force her to be the pop star. Although I've seen pictures of Tiffany, and I know that she isn't quite the image of a pop star these days, is she?
No, that's not it. You don't understand. It's just that she got a little sick is all.
She got sick? Or did she just finally decide she'd had enough of doing what you told her to do? I remember you always shaming her into starving herself. You kept pushing her and didn't even let her have any friends.
I know, but I realize the mistake I made with you both now. I really do just want to set things right. Please, don't think of it in the wrong way.
This is just getting ridiculous now, but I want you to know that you are not my mother. And I want to make myself clear when I say I never want anything to do with you again. So please, just leave Grandma and I alone forever, okay? Now goodbye, Anna.
Wait, Lucy, no, you can't go. Please, don't do this to me. I'm still your mother. You can't just leave me.
After that, I heard through the grapevine that Anna ended up getting a divorce from her new husband. She tried reaching out to Lucy one more time, but by then, Lucy had already blocked her mother's number on every medium available. According to a former classmate of Lucy's who knew her sister as well, Tiffany had only grown more bitter towards her mother over the years. Lucy's friend said that Tiffany had basically turned her mother into a slave as a way of getting back at her for the years of abuse. Lucy and I were both saddened to hear about how things had gone with those two, but we were also just grateful that we had gotten out when we did. Tiffany is also my granddaughter, and I was crushed to hear about what had happened. On the other hand, however, Lucy and I both agreed that this was something that had happened outside of either of our control. It doesn't sound like either of them are happy with each other, but after the divorce, they realized they only had each other to rely on. I only hope that Tiffany is able to make something of herself after the way her mother treated her. As for Lucy and I, Lucy was approached by a large charity for her grassroots work. The children who had received medical treatment for her efforts all wrote her touching letters, and she still keeps in touch with some of them. It's strange. I outlived my son and expected to take care of Lucy and her sister as my granddaughters. Instead, I gained a new daughter and had a new lease on life after Tony had passed. I told Tony that I would take care of his daughters before he passed, and now I just hope that looking down on us, he'll understand that I've done the best I can. As for me, I couldn't be more proud of all that Lucy has done with herself. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.